doing amazing shows all over the place. Y'all make sure to add, like, and subscribe. Y'all give it up for Alex, Libby.
Keep clapping. I'm still setting up. Okay. Yeah, hi, there's nothing to subscribe to. You don't have to subscribe. Thank you. Hi, give it up for your last comic. So there's this phrase, the difference between men and women is women mature faster. I don't know if we agree with that, but I think it's close. So I think it should be the difference between men and women is women mature. That's it. For example, make some noise if you've ever found the top sheet at a guy's place that wasn't in the military or married. And that's the quietest it's been all night. Okay, great. I found one once. I found a top sheet, but it didn't count because it wasn't on the bed. It was just pinned to the window, masquerading as a curtain. It was so cute. He thought that counted as decorating. I'm like, no, they're just the same shade of stain. Dinosaurs. I date younger guys, so that's a little bit my fault. Not that younger, though. Not illegal younger. Any other cougar ladies in training? I like acronyms. Anyone? Are you wearing leopard print right now? Okay, I can learn from you. So this same guy, I was trying to ignore all the red flags, and I was looking for a green one. I found a yellow one. I was like giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, well, at least you have art in your room. It was one piece of art. It was one rectangle drawn onto like the main wall. And I was like, oh, cool, modern art. Like, what does that mean? I don't really know art like that. And he was like, it means the last tenant took the flat screen. So it was like going back to college for me because it was, his first time in college. I told my mom, okay, I brought him home once on accident. It was Christmas and his parents were getting divorced. Anyway, so I took him home and my mom was like, is he legal? And I was like, yeah, cigarette legal. Like, could fight for your country, but wouldn't, And all that to say, well, we spent all winter, couldn't watch TV. We just reverse cuddled around the laptop in bed, It's the only way to keep warm. Has anyone ever done that? It's not great. We only got through 1.5 matrices. But the worst part about going to a younger guy's place is it's not the sleeping part. It's when you have to take a shower there, because it's really like jumping in a lake. Because you get out and you're like, I'm not technically dirty anymore, but I'm not actually clean either. You didn't get like shampoo or conditioner or towel, It was like jumping in a lake because there's standing water in there and like bugs and like some other guys hanging out, Just like roommates or whatever you call them. You guys know about hemorrhoids? He didn't. So there was no toilet paper. There were just off-brand paper towels on the back of the toilet tank that were damp from falling in said standing water. But I did not get flowers or anything the whole time I dated him. I got that first romantic weekend. I got a hemorrhoid, and I got to explain to him that it's when your butthole goes from an innie to an outie. pausing for laughs. Okay, they can edit that part out, right? You guys, I got to do shows in New York recently, and do you know how many flights it takes to get from Atlanta to New York?
One.
Not if you miss it. So a lovely drive to New York, across country, north, whatever, with the headliner. And there's a lot of nothing between here and there. There's like a house every like 20 miles sometimes. I'm just looking out the window, just wondering out loud to myself, like, what do people do out here for fun? Like play Uno? He didn't even look up from his phone. He was like, no, meth. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's how the other half lives, yeah. There's the kind of people that like to have fun, and the kind that play Uno. Yeah, when you're an only child, Uno really is the loneliest number. You get one skip. That's it. And then you get so mad that you throw the cards, and then you're playing 200 card pickup because you don't have any siblings to blame it on. Uno is the worst game, besides Monopoly, because your imaginary friends won't play that with you either. You guys try to have imaginary friends? Anyone? I invited one over for dinner, and then they left and never came back, and I thought it was because my parents didn't want them back. But I was like, they could have snuck through the window in my imagination, so that was sad. But then I was like, I'm gonna have an imaginary sibling, so they'll be stuck with me forever. So I made an imaginary twin sister. Her name was Alex, also. My imagination's not very good. And my parents ended up liking her more because she was the quiet one or whatever. She got to sit in the front seat, you guys. I got so jealous one time, I just stabbed her with a knife and she passed. So now, when people are making small talk, I'm like, oh, so do you have any siblings? I'm just like, not anymore. Pity party of one, always one. I was getting ready for the show, and my roommate told me I looked like I wish Avril Lavigne still made music. I was very offended because obviously Avril Lavigne does still make music, No, okay. So it was sacrilegious against this music venue. That's not even why I dyed my hair blonde though. The real reason is I kept getting mistaken for Casey Anthony. That's why I had to move from Florida. I'm just offended when people think I could be a mom. I'm like, I would never wait 3 years to get rid of a baby, Okay, forgot I went further south for this joke. That's fine. Yeah, I was born in Daytona Beach, and I said I would never go home. If I want to see how my friends are doing, I can just check the arrest records, or the obituaries. Either way, my mom loves sending me the headlines. She's always like, hey honey, guess who's off the streets? For good. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Anyone else? Is that relatable? Yeah, give it up for depression. I can tell mine's getting worse. It's not even seasonal or anything. It's just, at this point, sometimes I'll wake up from a nap and be like, oh no! I'm still alive. It wasn't sweet eternal slumber, Okay, I have ADD. Is that one relatable? So much fun. I can never even remember to take my medication because I'm always so busy selling it. He mentioned merch. You can see me after the show. Not what my parents had in mind when they told me to get into pharmaceutical sales. The last thing I'll tell you that I was diagnosed with, before I get on here, was being codependent. And that wasn't from my therapist. That was from my roommate. She was like, you should go to a meeting for that. Because there's meetings for everything now. And I was like, okay, will you come with me? she didn't, so we didn't. We just went to the grocery store and yoga and her job, and it was a lovely day. I'm cured. Thank you guys so much. I've been Alex Libby. Give it up for your host.